So, good evening, good evening, good evening. We are back again. We're going to talk about a proper football club, Manchester City. Not this club, the Banter Club of North. Well, there's two Banter clubs in North London. London in general is just pure banter. I mean, look at Chelsea. But anyway, we are going to talk about the best team in the land, the best team in Europe, the all singing, all dance, all treble winning Manchester City, who I happen to be on loan to for another 2 years after my 2 years currently on loan. My 2 years have resulted in seeing a treble, the league last season. It's going well. But now, Manchester City are looking to not just sit and rest on their laurels of winning these free trophies, because this is what proper football clubs do. They actually go, right, we've got to freshen it up again. Before we get into some of the incomings and outgoings that could be happening at Man City over the next couple of weeks or months, make sure you are smashing the like button up. Big thumbs up to everybody who does do that. Appreciate it. Make sure you are subscribed. We're en route to 13K. I want it on 50K by Christmas. So let's get this channel rocking and popping as quick as we can. Big up to everyone who's dropping in their super chats via the thanks option and everyone who's commenting in as per usual as well. But let's start with some potential incomings. Fabrizio Romano's tweeted out earlier today that he understands Manchester City are advancing in Josko Vardial, I think that's how you say his first name, either way, deal on the player side. Negotiations on personal terms are progressing well, same as Kovacic, who I'm going to come to. Leipzig will only sell Vardial for a huge fee, otherwise they're prepared to keep him for one more season, which is kind of crazy, but Man City will get that deal done because that's how Man City roll. And it's kind of funny because I've seen a lot of people saying, why do they need another centre-back? They've already got 4 quality centre-backs. Well, that's because Aymeric Laporte is looking to leave. Aston Villa are linked to him. A few clubs abroad are linked to him. But he's not really, he's surplus to requirements. Not really wanted there anymore. They've obviously got John Stones. They've obviously got Nathan Ake, Akanji, Ruben Dias. They've obviously got Laporte as well. Yeah. But they've been playing them across the whole back line. And then John Stones in midfield at times as well. Aymeric Laporte is surplus to requirements. He's going to leave a treble winner. Good luck to him. Well done. But Vardial is going to cost in the region of about 100 million, 80 million, 90 million, something along them lines. Man City have got the money. Man City will do the deal. It's as simple as that. I fully expect him to be at Man City by the end of the transfer window. If we go and have a look at Bernardo Silva, in fact, no, let's talk about Kovacic. Kovacic is going to sign for them as well. That's all but done. Yeah, that's just a matter of dotting the I's and crossing the T's. But that is pretty much all but done. All but done. And again, they do need midfield reinforcements because Bernardo Silva looks like he could be going to PSG. And they're going to get good money in for him as well. And this is what Manchester City do perfectly well. They do it better than most clubs in the country, if not all of them. They get top dollar for their players. They literally got rid of Sane for about 60 odd million. They got rid of Sterling for 40 odd million. They got rid of Jesus for 40 odd million. They got rid of one of the worst left backs I've ever seen defensively in my life to this club, yeah, for 35 million. They get rid of their players normally for top dollar. And they're going to get, I'd imagine they'll get at least 60 million for Bernardo. Gundogan still hasn't signed the contract yet. He's running it down. I do think he will stay. Kyle Walker's been linked to a whole host of clubs. Calvin Phillips could be used as a make-weight in the deal for Declan Rice. And again, like I've said on the other channel many times, Man City coming for Declan Rice. It's finished. It's curtains. He's going Man City. 5 England internationals, including Phillips, already play at Man City. So, yeah, maybe there's a swap deal to be had there. I see Big Sam talking about it the other week. I actually mentioned this back in, I think it was April, that I think I could see Declan Rice going that way and Phillips going the other way. Could actually see them actually just paying the money or giving them, because there was talk yesterday that they were going to give him a young winger or a young striker as part of the package. And I could see Calvin Phillips going to Arsenal. I've said that before as well. I think I said that back in April as well. So it wouldn't surprise me if Declan Rice ends up at Manchester City as well. And then we end up with Phillips. Make it make sense. Clear plan. But not only that, Cancelo is likely to be gone as well. Man City don't want him. Him and Pep have had a fallout somewhere for some reason, and he's no longer required. He's surplus to requirements at Man City. And again, they will get top dollar for Cancelo, who has a whole host of clubs looking at him, including my club, including Barcelona. obviously Barcelona need to get their wage bill down and stuff like that. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. I'm looking at this. Manchester City want to include Warren Zaire-Emery in the Bernardo Silva deal. He's a youngster who plays for PSG. Who's got 2 years left on his contract and hasn't entered negotiations yet. So they want to kind of do some kind of swap deal with that. They are still in for Declan Rice. Fabrizio tweeted this yesterday. He said City are informed on the Rice deal, but Arsenal will remain favourites. They're expected to bid again. But again, this is where Arsenal have they ain't got the upper hand. They've got the underhand now. Man City have the upper hand in Declan Rice deal because they're going to come in with a better bid as a first bid than Arsenal's second bid will be. So now we're all going to sit there. Arsenal will put their opening offer in, which was swiftly rejected. Now Man City are going, boy, well, that was decent because now we can go in and swoop and get them. Cool. So now they'll come in with a better bid, a better package, better payment structure because we've offered it over 6 years. What is this, Bright House? Like, come on, we'll go and get a sofa on tick for 6 years. Do me a favour. Yeah, but at the end of the day, Man City will come in with a better offer as their first offer than we will as our second offer. And Man City have probably got the upper hand on that. So I think that it's potentially Man City's to not lose, but it's up to Man City whether they want him that badly. Now factor in Riyad Mahrez, my baller, you know. My baller. Apparently, he's uninterested in moving to the Saudi League. Al Ali, sorry, I butchered it. Called into Football Insider, Man City winger Riyad Mahrez does not want to move to Saudi. But that, again, is a player that my club should be looking at because we need a bit of experience on the wing for when Bukayo Saka ultimately disappears for 8 games again at the end of next season, which he's done for the last 2 seasons. There's also talk that PSG want to include Verratti in the Silva deal. I don't really see that happening. But listen, if you add up the players that Man City are looking to potentially get rid of, Mahrez could be one of them. They're open to offers. Yeah, Bernardo Silva, Cancelo, Kyle Walker, Calvin Phillips potentially. Yeah, like there's a lot of money to be had there. There is a lot of money to be had there. Yeah, and no, Gundogan, I know he's going to go for a free if he leaves, but add up all the wages saved. Add up all of the money that Man City will save on wages. They can go bang and blow everyone out the water for 3 or 4 quality players. They can do that financially anyway. Yeah, but if they get this off the wage bill, they get some of the fees in, they go and get Vardial, they go and get Kovacic, and they go and get Declan Rice, all of a sudden, like people were talking about them last season saying, boy, I'm not really sure about their squad depth, you know. Yeah, well, they've got to change their style of play. They're not as good to watch and all that. Doesn't matter. They did the clean sweep. They won the treble. Yes, cool, they didn't win the League Cup. And ironically, a team that got relegated was the team that knocked them out of that. Kind of crazy, isn't it? But they did the treble and made history. And good luck to their fans. Good luck to them. Yeah, good luck to everything about that football club. Just oozes class. Yeah, and people can sit and chat crap about Man City all you want. My club smashed the stadium down to do what they're doing. Yeah, and they're doing it proper. Fair play to them. People can talk about the 115 charges. Well, let's see what happens with that, because I'm pretty sure nothing's going to happen. So we shall see. We shall see. But all the money that they can get in off of these sales and off the wage bill, if they go and get rid of most of these players, they could swap Phillips and Cash for Rice. Well, that's an upgrade instantly. They go and get Vardial in there. Well, they're getting rid of Laporte. Well, that's now an upgrade. Let's just be real with it. It's an upgrade. Laporte's not a bad player, but he ain't Vardial. Yeah, they get rid of Gundo. Cool, but they'll get Kovacic in. It's not an upgrade, but it's a decent player. I like Kovacic. I wouldn't say he's as good as Gundogan because he's not, but it's not a massive drop-off. Yes, he doesn't score as many goals, but he'll bring something else to the team. So if they just did them 3 signings, all of a sudden, they're actually better because the centre-back that they've brought in will be better than the one they've left. They could go and actually get a fullback in. Yeah, and for me, Cancelo's a good player, but he ain't very good defensively. Maybe the Man City fans watching this can tell me otherwise. If they actually go out there and want to get a right back, yeah, because Walker's leaving and Cancelo's leaving, they could actually go out there and attract the best right backs in the world. They could actually go out there and get Hakimi if they wanted him. Would he fit the system? I don't know. Yeah, but it is what it is. But listen, all have a blessed evening, whatever it is you are doing. Big up to everybody who's watching. Man City run their football club from top to bottom like it should be run, like every football club in the country should run their football club. Yeah, no low balling, no processes, no top 4 races, no BS, PR and crap. Pure winning at all costs. And unfortunately, this club doesn't. And so do a lot of other clubs in the Premier League. They don't. They ain't interested. So listen, good luck to City. Let me know what targets you think they're going to get. Let me know if you think they'll get Declan Rice. Let me know if you think all of these players that I've listed that are kind of linked to moves away, do you think any of them are going to go? Do you think all of them are go? Leave it all in the comment section. I'll be back again tomorrow with 2 more uploads on here as well. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And make sure you are sticking a thumbs up on the video. Comment down below. Big up to everybody who's subs to the channel. Come on, let's get that rocking. I want it up to 15K ASAP. ASAP, baby. Let's go. And big up to everybody who has been sharing the content and sticking the super thanks in. I do appreciate that. And I will reply to people that do that as well. So, yeah, have a blessed evening. And I'm out of here.